Hannah Lazar, and I am checking Natalie off today. It's November 7th at 4:30, and we're doing the musculoskeletal system.
Hi, my name is Natalie Vinakusov. I'm a Liberty University nursing student, and I'm going to be assessing musculoskeletal, and I completed hand hygiene as I entered the room. So first I'm going to have you stand up and walk towards the chair, and I'm assessing for your gait. Looks normal. Everything looks symmetrical, your bone structure from what I can see. You can sit back down as I'm looking at your spine. I don't see any kyphosis, lordosis, or scoliosis. I'm going to quickly palpate over your joints. Do you feel any tenderness?
No.
Didn't notice any edema, atrophy, hypertrophy, and there's no tenderness, swelling, edema, or crepitus. So I'm going to move on to your temporal mandibular joint. If you could open up your jaw and close it. And I was feeling for any crepitus or clicks, and I didn't feel any. And next I'm going to be feeling your shoulder and back muscles, and they seem normal. Next I'm going to move on to your cervical spine. I'm going to have you flex, so just put your chin to your and extend, look at me, and hyperextend, look up. And next I'm going to do it against resistance, so flexion, extension, hyperextension. Okay, now rotate your neck, look towards the door and look the other way. Now against resistance, look towards the door, now look the other way. Now if you put your shoulder to your ear and your shoulder to your ear on your other side, now against resistance. Okay, and next I'm going to have you stand up again, and I'm going to do, if you would flex your spine, which is reach your fingers to your toes, and now stand up, that's extend, and lean back, and that's hyperextend. And now you're going to rotate your shoulders each way. Good, now if you'd sit back down, I'm going to move on to the shoulders now. First, if you would shrug your shoulders, now against resistance. Now if you would flex, extend, hyperextend, now against resistance, flex, extend, hyperextend. And now if you do abduction, adduction, now against resistance, abduction, adduction. And now internal rotation and external rotation. Good, and now I'm going to move on to your elbows. If you would flex, extend, now against resistance, flex, extend, and pronate and supinate. Very good. Next I'm going to move on to the wrist and the metacarpals. If you would flex your wrists, extend, hyperextend, now against resistance, flex, extend, hyperextend. Now I'm going to do it with your metacarpal phalange joint. Now if you would flex, extend, hyperextend first with no resistance, and then with the resistance, flex, extend, hyperextend. Good. And next I'm going to have you do opposition, touch all your fingers and then the base of your pinky. Good. Now I'm going to have you do abduction, which is out, adduction, which is in, now against resistance, abduction out, adduction in. Good. And next I'm going to have you do ulnar deviation this way and radial deviation this way. And now against resistance, ulnar deviation, radial deviation. And okay, I'm going to move on to the hip. Okay, I'm going to move on, if you would like, supine. While you're doing that, can you make a fist real quick? Okay, and then if you would squeeze my fingers. Very good. And next I'm going to have you flex your hip, which is put your leg up. Now extend, put your leg down. Now against resistance, flex, extend. Okay, now I'm going to have you flex your knee, which is bring your knee to your chest. Now extend your knee, put it up. Now against resistance, flex your knee and extend your knee. Okay, good. And next I'm going to do adduction of the hip, which is out. Put your leg out towards me, and now in towards the other leg. Now against resistance, I'm going to do abduction and adduction, and make sure I put my hands there. And now if you would internally rotate your leg, which is put your knee towards in, and then your knee towards out. Good. And I would do everything on the other leg, but I'm not going to at this time. And now I'm going to do your ankles. Going to do your ankles. I'm gonna have you dorsiflex your feet. Dorsiflex, put your toes to your ceiling, and now flex, put your toes down. Now against resistance, dorsiflex, and then flex. And then I'm gonna have you do internal I'll have you do adduction, or your legs out, adduction in, and then internal rotation, inversion and eversion, which is out. Good. And next I'm going to have you flex your toes, if you could scrunch your toes. And that's flexion, now extension. Okay, good. And now I'm going to have you stand up again. I'm going to have you hyper extend your leg, which is put it out. Now against resistance, out. And then I'm going to have you, do you complete all your activities of daily living with no help and everything? You can do everything by yourself, go to the bathroom, eat, do everything?
Yes.
Okay, and you followed all my directions, so it seems that you are functional, and that'll complete my assessment.